Greetings, everyone. Friday, February 8th. I'd be lying to you if I tell you it was a good day. 30 below, high wind chill. Dogs aren't getting a run today. But your humble servant, yeah, I get to go get coal. Welcome to my life in paradise. Number of videos back, I told you I'm kind of a wannabe crime scene investigator. And I've been looking for some fingerprints. And you know whose fingerprints keep popping up all over? Look at that picture at the beginning of this video. Poppy. The guy's been dead, but his legacy lives on. It's a gift that keeps on giving and giving. Yeah, Poppy's fingerprints. Even in today, 2019, they're everywhere. Okay. People, I hear it a lot. You know, I don't really follow politics. I really don't give a damn about politics, you know. I'm just not involved in politics. Guess what? Whether you think you're involved in politics or not is irrelevant, because you are deeply involved in politics. You just don't know it, but you will. And then we have the people that deny the Masonic, Luciferian, Satanic conspiracies. I don't believe that shit. I don't even think there is a Satan. Once again, it doesn't matter what we believe, because the powers that be do believe in the Masonic, Luciferian, Satanic conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy of them, it's a reality. And they believe it, they worship it, and they're working it out in your very lives. So ignore at your own peril. Where am we going to go? Alright. So we got Poppy in the picture. And who are them dudes standing around Poppy? And what's Poppy doing? Because it sure looks important. He's signing something, and that, people, is in the Oval Office. We'll get to that in a second. Little heads up. Get America, get your brothers and sisters, your sons and daughters, your mothers and fathers, ready for new wars. The sabers are rattling. The mustache man, John Bolton, National Security Advisor to President Donald Trump, is all over Venezuela. And that pompous Pompeo, Secretary of State under Trump, is all over Iran. So, some of you are going to go to the jungle, some are going to a new corner of the sandbox. But they're rattling the sabers. The chicken hawks aren't going to go. No, that's why it's your sons, your daughters, your mothers and fathers. And it's going to be for America's values and interests, right? Hell no. It hasn't been, never will be. Cui bono, Latin. Who benefits? Cut to the chase, Dave. Israel. Israel benefits. Did you ever hear of Greater Harats? Hebrew a little weak this morning because of the cold? Try the Greater Israel Project, people. Okay, now, you know, maybe there's a silver lining in this black cloud. At least, with all these Americans giving up their lives for Israel's wars, our southern garment industry might pick up a few bucks, you know, all these uniforms, boots, weapons of war. No, not even there. Since 2003, our dress uniforms for the military are made in China. Gee, imagine that. Vietnam and Sri Lanka. Thank God our military combat uniforms and boots are still made in Australia. America and Americans never benefit from Israel's wars. Let's get back to the Greater Israel Project and what that means to you and what that means to all of us. First thing you're going to see is a massive increase in the size of teeny little helpless Israel. Palestinians, you think you have it rough now? Look out for fingers, man. You ain't seen nothing yet. You're going to be looking at a land grab from hell. What else is going to happen? You don't suppose our tech industries from Silicon Valley may end up someday relocating there? They're doing it now, people. Opening major development R&D offices in Israel. Who says? Big Mouth Bibi, the POS, Prime Minister of Israel, is bragging about it currently. But you ain't seeing it because you don't care about politics. But politics cares about you. And what else is going there? Oh, the world religion for the New World Order. Poppy? Do you remember when President Poppy made the State of the Union New World Order speech? In his arrogance, it's coming, and we will have it. Oh, you don't remember that? Because you don't care about politics, do you? But it cares about you. And you hear the same thing about religion. I don't care about religion. I don't care about the Bible. And the Bible, #1 seller, least read book in this country. It's coming, people. There's a lot of stuff in that Bible that applies to your life today. What? I'd rather deal with blood-sucking vampires than Bible thumpers. I don't care. You can't get away from it. Did not God say, my people will perish for lack of knowledge? And the last time I looked, perish ain't a good thing. You got 2 new wars coming. People are going to perish. And they're going to perish for the wrong reasons. And don't expect the chicken hawks to pick up a gun anytime soon. Okay. Have you ever heard of the Noahide laws? Help you out with that. And that is basically what that picture at the beginning of this video is all about. That is Poppy, surrounded by rabbis from the Chabad Lubavitch movement, and he is signing into law something about the Noahide laws. Kind of started back in 82, when then President Ronald Reagan, who was his vice president? Poppy. Hey, fingerprints. Oh yeah, Venezuela. Oil. Israeli 300 advisors. Border to Colombia. Can you say Colombia drugs? Colombia drug cartels? Do they have any poppies down there? Fingerprints, people. Fingerprints. Oil greases the skids of war. It benefits the East Coast banking houses, the Jewish-run East Coast banking houses. All right, Noahide laws. Started out with President Reagan, a day of reflection, April 4th, 1982. And what are we supposed to reflect about President Reagan? It was the wonderful 7 Noahide laws that are a good guideline for everybody worldwide to live by. Advance now to, you want to look them up in the Bible? They're not there. You're going to have to go to the Jewish Talmud to find the 7 Noahide laws. The 7 Noahide laws given by Noah. You know the rainbow guy, the 7 colors of the rainbow? Where do we see the rainbow and where do we see the rainbow flag? Gay right parades. We're not going there today, people, but we will. We will. You know one thing good about gay rights? They don't reproduce. All right. And I'm not saying that for my benefit. From the masters of the plantation that culled the herd. March 20th, 1991, 20th or 28th, 1991. Can't even read my own writing. Congress passed House Joint Resolution 104, signed into law by Poppy. That's the picture. That's the picture you're witnessing. And it became Public Law 102-14. Do the Google. This is critically important. And what was it all about? It was about Poppy Bush agreeing with President Ronald Reagan. These are wonderful guidelines that all in the New World Order must live by. Because not only is the tech going to Israel, not only is Israel going to expand, not only is the world religion going to be seated in Israel, the world court's going to be there too, people. You mean that ineffective court that sits in the Netherlands in The Hague? That's the one. But this time, it's not going to be ineffective. Bush called it, and the law designates March 26th, every March 26th, as the Education Day USA. You know I hate public education. Fulfills the 10th plank of the Communist Manifesto of free education for all children in government schools. But Education Day USA, God, that's got to be about new learning techniques for our children. No. More computers in the classroom? No. Education Day USA is in honor of Rabbi Schneerson, the founder of the Chabad Lubavitch movement, the dude surrounding Poppy in the White House, signing this into law. Hey, how's that going to affect you? Because you're agnostic, because you're an atheist, well, you're a lukewarm Bible believer, you're a Christian Zionist, but you live in America, land of the free, home of the brave. How's this going to affect you people? Because you have a constitution, and you have separation of church and state. Good luck with that. Separation of church and state isn't in the Constitution. Find it. Show it to me. You do have a First Amendment right. The state is not allowed to create a state religion. You know, it's a spin-off from the old colonies breaking away from Mama England. We were not going to be forced to go to the Anglican Church. But how's that working out today? Poppy signed it into law back in 1981, and you missed it because you don't care about politics. And I keep telling you, politics cares about you. You, as a non-Jew, will be subjected to the 7 Noahide laws. And you know, all these Arabs, these Muslims, these dirty, rotten head choppers, they're always taught to fear by MSLSD, CNN, fake Fox News. The penalty for violating any one of the 7 Noahide laws is death. Death by decapitation. You know what that is, folks? Off with their heads. The real head choppers going to be in Israel. And your ass is going to be down there in front of that world court. And because you're not a Jew, it only takes one witness to testify against you before one judge. You are not a Jew, you are goy. Goyim. Oy, goy. Find out what that means. If you're Jewish, you'll get more than one witness, and you'll get more than one judge. But the penalty remains the same. Death. Something you need to look into, people, because whether you think you're involved or not, you're very involved. You're going to war, America. Get a choice this time between a little jungle warfare for some of you, another new corner of the sandbox for others. But you're going to war. And don't lie to yourselves. Don't lie to your families. Don't lie to me and tell me, thank you for your service for defending America and its freedoms, because it's a Arabs that hate our freedoms. Okay, people. Till tomorrow.